It's been, I don't know, three or 4 years since Christ Community's had a retreat, and our whole goal was at least to have everybody together. We just needed to be together, and because so many people just didn't even know each other. And we were at Crossroads, which is an hour away. It's nestled right in the little bottom of the mountain, so it's close by, but you feel like you're very much apart and set apart.
Well, when we pulled up, I wasn't even sure that we were there.
Why did you go to the women's retreat? You go.
I think it was because Lori Jean was going. I went because I really, really, really wanted to know more of the women at church. Now I've only been at Christ Community for like a year and a half, and really wanted to, I don't know, meet more people, get plugged in.
Well, I had never been to an actual women's retreat before this. I had been to an all-church retreat growing up. I'm not sure I really knew what to expect, but I knew that I really wanted to get to know people better at our church.
I was absolutely not going to go on a retreat. The last thing you could get me to do is go on a women's retreat. I'm very introverted. The thought of talking to people for a long periods of time intimidates me. I felt called to take a chance and do what was being asked of me in church, to join my sisters in Christ. And they told me my roommate assignments, and it was Christy, Lynn, and Shirley, and I went, oh my, whoa. Christy Lynn's really pregnant, and Shirley shows up with her baby. I go, oh my God, I'm going to be in a room with either sleeping with a baby or a really pregnant woman. And it turned out to be fabulous. Shirley is the funniest person in the world, and to hear that baby googling and cooing all night was so sweet. It was the best fun I had, surprisingly.
After we worshiped and we had a great talk, then we got to split off into these small groups that had been pre-arranged for us. And it was just really neat. We gelled pretty quickly, and I hear that that's the way a lot of the small groups were, was that just people from all different walks of life who may or may not already know each other pretty quickly clicked.
The way we did it this time was they arrived, they checked in, and we had gifts to give them. They gave them the journals, and then we had a greeting group of people, and then we had dinner, and then came back and a short worship time, and then I shared, got up and gave them my story. Sherry and I both have said we just felt like we were carried on a wave. I mean, the prayer, the meetings, every time something happened, I'd get excited, like, oh my gosh, this is such a God thing, because it was just a matter of listening. It felt like it was a matter of listening to what He wanted.
A lot of the things I remember from Sherry speaking were her stories, especially about sabbatical, the sabbatical that she and Bill had just gone on, and like the depth of the rest that she got there, and that was just incredible. And it was just good to be reminded of how to rest, and the importance of rest, and then to get to practice it during the day.
We were all given these glass jars, and there was a beautiful river right up, bubbling brook, creek right outside the retreat center, and we all went off on our own time for meditation, and we got some silt from the bottom of the river and got some water from the river, and mine still sits in my kitchen window, and on days that I feel like I have too many lists and too many things to do, I remind myself what Sherry said, that life can get very difficult to see God when it's so muddy, and it's a great reminder, and I thank Sherry for that reminder.
Sherry really wanted to make sure we had free time to be quiet with God.
Right? And the cool thing about that was that it was like right after her talk, we would have, it was like an hour or an hour and a half, maybe some amount of time, to just go pray, be with God, sort of quiet time, and before you met with your small group. And I thought that was brilliant, because I don't think I've ever been to anything that was like that, but it was so good because it gave you time to really process internally and with God what Sherry had shared. And that way, when you came together with your small group, everyone had so much to share.
So it would be a matter of signing up. Don't let the finances be something that is preventing you from going. Someone told me the other day, and I thought this was wonderful, she said, I'm so excited, every week I'm putting $10 in an envelope getting ready. I said, what a great idea, I hadn't even thought about that, but you know, that's a couple lattes, you know. We're hoping to do some fundraising that will offset the cost for everyone. So it's not just scholarships for those who cannot afford it, although if there's extra money, obviously we want to help those who can't, but I'd like to offset for everybody. I just say come, you know, I think come and be open to, it sounds so trite, but to give of yourself, and to receive what people around you will give to you and what God is going to give to you. I'm excited about this one. You're coming.
Yeah.
You're going to find out that not only can sisters be very supportive, to be in Christ and downright, Lydia was one of them. They were so much fun to be with, and I always enjoy praise and worship time in church, but to do it with mixing it with Sherry's message, my favorite, be still and know that I'm God, and laughing and pampering and doing overnight things that PJ party girls do. It was fabulous. Sign up, you'll be glad you did.
So just come hungry and you will be filled.
That's great.
God will meet you.